There's a story that people say about the rabbi and the chazan. The rabbi always wants to become the chazan, but he can't sing. The chazan always wants to become the rabbi, but he can't give a lecture. And always the rabbi and the chazan are competing for the appreciation of the crowd. And here you have one day the chazan, the cantor, got so fed up with the rabbi. And he gets up and he says in front of the entire congregation, right before he's about to lead the services, and says, everyone should know that the rabbi is an ignoramus. He's an am haaretz. He doesn't know anything. He didn't study the books. The place went into shock. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? Sunday morning, the rabbi and the cantor go to the local rabbinical court, the Beit Din, and they present their case. And the rabbinical court decides, dear cantor, next Shabbat, when everyone's together in the shul, in public forum, you need to retract your statement. You can't say that the rabbi is an ignoramus. You can't say the rabbi is an am haaretz. Sure, he accepted upon himself, and he leaves the court. Next Shabbat, you can imagine that the congregation was loaded. People came from far and from near just to see the apology. And as the cantor gets up, the rabbi is smiling. He's going to have his moment of truth, and he's going to correct the wrongs. And he gets up and he says, everybody should know, the rabbi is not an am haaretz. He's not an ignoramus. Oh my gosh, the place explodes in an uproar. Oh my, the insult, the continuous insult to the rabbi. They bring him again Sunday morning to the local rabbinical court, and they say, what'd you do? What'd you do? He says, you're the rabbis. You can decide the words I say. I'm the cantor. I can choose the tone. And therefore, I said it in my tone. The rabbi is not an am haaretz. So the idea behind this is people listen to your body language. People don't listen to your words. If we look at the epic event of what really set aside the continuity and the advancement of the Jewish people, it was the event of the spies. They came back. What did the opening statement was? It's a land flowing with milk and honey, and look at its fruits. A grape was the size of a watermelon. Sounds great. So what's so bad? The way they said it. Their body language was one of a language that says, oh, you know how heavy it is to carry the heavy grapes? You know how difficult it is? Their body language. And that's the negativity. We can go over to a person and say, he's a genius, but we do it in a mockingly way, and it's the biggest insult. I once had a great aunt that came over to me, Aaron, you're such a genius. Spend 5 minutes with me and tell me everything you know. I found it very humorously, so I enjoyed it. But the point is, you can compliment somebody and it's really the biggest insult. On the other hand, I have a friend that he would walk into a group of people smiling and vivacious and excited, and they're all happy to see him, and he would call each and every one of them the biggest insult possible. Insulting their nose, their intelligence, how cheap. Everybody got an insult, and they all get up and hug him. Why? Because he's smiling. People don't listen to what you're saying. People listen to your body language. How are you saying it? You want to be effective in anything in life? It's in the body language. You can say things that are improper, but you say it with a smile, and it works. Ki tov lo ben shinayim migomlei chalav. People would prefer a smile than a cup of milk. You give a person that is in need, here's a cup of milk, and you give it to him as a grouch. He doesn't want it. Okay, like that. You insult me. People would rather see you say, oh, I feel so bad, and pathetically smile, give them a compliment. I'm sorry, I don't have any milk to give you. That's the world we live in. People study with their eyes, not with their ears. When we look at the Talmudic verses versus the insights of the Zohar, the Talmud talks about Tashma, come in here. And the Zohar talks about Tahazi, come and see. It's about the eyes. More is learnt about the eyes than is learnt about the actual lessons that are being expressed. So, for those of you that are watching this, you're going to be saying to yourself when your friend asks you, what did you learn from that video? And you're going to reply, well, I don't know exactly what he said, but if you say it dynamically and full of excitement, it could be effective. And that's the truth. So have a wonderful day and inspire someone.